Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jonathan Cohn, and today I'll be providing my short book review of the book, The City of Ember, by Jean Duprow. I have no interest really in reading middle grade books. I've read a few like Star Wars middle grade books, but it's not a genre that I'm particularly interested in getting into. However, I am interested in reading things that my students will be reading. And at my school, they teach my students in their English classes, which I don't teach. They teach the book The City of Ember, and they have them read it together as a class, and it's part of their reading. And so I thought, you know what? I would be fun to read something my students are reading. So it was a really short read. I read it in like just about a day, and it was just a delightful, delightful book. The first thing I'll say is I'll try to do this spoiler free because there is a kind of spoiler to the book, but then again, as you're an adult reading the book, it's pretty obvious what the spoiler is, regardless of whether you watch the movie or not. This book is wrapped around this mystery. The City of Ember is failing. Their storehouses are running out. They're running out of food. They're running out of lights for their electricity. Their power generators are failing. They're about to lose everything. And so there's this girl who's trying to figure out how does she save the day. And so she gets this box, and there's something in the box that really produces a big mystery. And I thought it was just a wonderful mystery. The mystery to this book is what makes it work so well. If you're an adult, the mystery won't do much for you. But I think that the mystery here is strong enough that kids will be interested in it. They will start wanting to figure out, ooh, what's happening? How do they escape? What's really going on here in Ember? And as they're putting together the mystery, I was able to figure out what it meant because I knew a lot of the words, but they're introducing these complex words that the kids who read this won't know. And so it was just delightful reading the mystery, combining it with just this kind of semi-dystopian society. It's not actually really dystopian, and it does not have the tone that those dystopian books have. But it was just a really sweet, fun adventure. The last part of the book really essentially turns into like a theme park ride in book form because they're riding in this rapids, and it kind of feels like an Indiana Jones movie at times because of all the action that's happening at the end. And so it's a really quick read, but it really is delightful. I use that word a lot in my review, but that word really describes it. It's a delightful book. And after reading the book, I thought I have to go buy books 2 and 3 and 4. And they don't have them anywhere in my town. None of the local bookstores have them. I'm going to have to go online to try to find them. But nonetheless, when your book series makes me that encouraged, and not only did I love reading the book, but it makes me really want to read the rest of the books in the series, even though this is a genre I don't particularly love, you've done a good job as an author. And so I highly enjoyed reading this book. I really enjoyed the experience of the mystery. I liked the characters. I thought that the characters should have been aged up. I thought that age 12 worked in one way and did not work in another. Here's how it worked. The intended audience of this book is like 8 to 12-year-olds. So when you make the main characters 12 years old, you make them connect with your audience. It makes it really easy. It's like how Harry Potter really connects with 12-year-olds because Harry Potter's 12 really kind of at the beginning of the book. Or maybe it's 11. But here, the story really needed a more romantic connection between Lena and Dune. And it kind of teetered on, it could have been romantic, but it was more just friends. And by making the characters 12 years old, you kind of write yourself in the corner that you can't do anything. But if they had written them as if they were like 18 years old, they could actually hint that there's a potential romantic partnership between them. And so I thought that that's where it didn't work, 12 didn't necessarily, it's kind of like, what makes the Magic Treehouse with the kids work is that they're siblings and you have a really young audience. And so that's why it works that they're young, that young. But here I thought they should have been a little bit older. And I think in the movie they did age them up a little bit. They didn't go all the way to 18, I don't think. At least not for the girl. Maybe for the guy, but not for the girl. in the movie, but I think that they should have done that a little bit. But other than that, I mean, really, it is just a wonderful book. The mystery is great. The language used in the book is great. The description is so vivid. The language used is so good. I really think this is a great book for kids. So I highly enjoyed the process of reading City of Ember, and I will for sure be reading the rest of the books in the series once I get my hands on them, which I don't know how long that'll be. So, that is my review of the City of Ember. If you've read the book, leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. And until next time, I'm Jonathan, and thank you for watching.